Oh, man.
Okay. So yeah, we're live. I think we are. So yep, Nerd Geek Discussion Podcast Part 4. Yeah, Part 4. So yes, and here we will talk about anything and everything, just a bunch of stuff. There's no really main topic. So yeah, we can start with some news. Does anybody got some news tabs open for on film news or something
Star Wars passed the $2 billion mark or something.
Oh yeah, I heard of that. Yeah. How do you guys feel about that? Do you think it deserves all that cash? Do you think it doesn't?
I think it deserves it. I love the movie.
I think someone's audio is kind of not.
It's heavy.
It's heavy.
Can you fix your audio, man?
Oh, stupid audio.
Oh, now you're fine.
Yeah, now it's fine.
That's weird.
It's cool, man. We all have problems with audio, usually.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean, remember me when we were talking with Smykle a couple days ago? My audio just sucked. Yeah.
I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. So, let's get to talking about stuff, and hopefully we can Sean after he freaking wakes up. The Sean awakens.
I apologize, but I'm distracted by a video game a little bit here. I got the knives here.
Like, I think he's actually, because it still says on Skype he's. I don't think it says he's active. You know what shows that little clock and that time thing, but I don't know what that means. Does that mean he's?
I don't have.
That clock means in general it's the time and the time zone.
Yeah,
I think it is.
It's the time of his location right now.
Wait, what time is it for you, Brian?
11:16.
2:15.
Really?
I live in California.
For me, it's 1.
I live in California, by the way, different time zones.
Yeah. He's right.
I live. You guys ever seen the movie Anchorman?
Yes.
I'm from San Diego. If you've seen that movie. Yeah.
Hey guys, first I guess we can start with what our expectations are and what I guess what we would like to see in Deadpool, because there's been there's been not a lot of reviews, but a good amount on because it's got a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, which we got to remember that ain't the official, because it could go down. It's probably going to go down, but not by far, because there's only 20-something critic reviews, I think, so far, but who knows, fresh reviews or whatever, but yeah, I am so excited, because at first I was excited, but now that they released, some reviews, and Chris Stuckman gave it an A+, I'm like, oh my god, okay, now I'm like super, super excited, because before I was.
I am avoiding review and trying to move myself, because I want a clean slate.
Also, I probably shouldn't have told you that stuff then.
No, you can still tell me that stuff, but I'm probably gonna forget anyway.
Yeah, I don't, purposely check, the reviews, just like check my subscriptions. Oh, Chris Stuckman uploaded a review, guess I have to watch it. There's nothing better to do. So, but I didn't know what his thoughts, but yeah, so.
Sorry about that.
Hang on a second. I'm getting a call. So.
Sorry, accidentally.
I gotta answer this. So I'll call you back.
Okay. No worries.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna probably see Deadpool with Hail Caesar next week. I can't wait.
Hey Panther.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Hey Panther. So, what's your thoughts on Deadpool before seeing it? Are you gonna see it, or what?
Yeah, I'll probably see it. It's just I'm a fan, but it's not. Deadpool's just one of those characters that I can't take up all in once. He's just annoying as hell, and everybody's a fan. And it's just so I gotta take him in small bursts. But I probably will see it. Yeah.
Yeah, because definitely I'm gonna see it. I'm either gonna see it Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I don't know when, but sometime during the weekend. I mean, I might not see it multiple times, but well, who knows? It depends. And if you expect, February to be kind of the shit month of films, and January, well, I guess January is, where all the crap stuff comes out. But again, it's like that because that's one thing that scared me is this film did come out, was coming out in February, and that still kind of is still part of the where all the crappy films, like I mean, you got it's a bunch of crap
You know what was a
and
good,
so also, so what?
what was a good movie? February, the Lego movie.
Oh yeah, yep, that was a good one in 2014. But I was kind of scared because I'm like, what if this? Who knows what's gonna happen? But I mean, it turned out to be, okay. People are enjoying it. That's good. So I'm a bit more, you know, not worrying as much as before. I guess best way to put it. Yeah, but let's see. Let's see.
I think it's gonna be one of the best birthday presents I've got in a while.
Yeah, yeah.
Every year I get a good movie on my birthday for some reason. Like, that's cool.
Well, Civil War comes around my birthday. Hopefully, it's freaking good. I don't know. Who knows what's gonna happen? Civil War. God, there's Spider-Man in it, which I mean, you know how I feel about Spider-Man. It's just, I mean, I don't want it to be like I guess, I mean, again, I said it, a couple times before with the new Spider-Man film in 2017. If they manage to, I don't know, screw it up somehow, make it suck. I'm literally, and I might be going too far with this decision, but whatever. I'm literally not gonna see a single. I'll be done with Marvel because I mean that might be going too far, but I'm serious. I mean, first of all, Sony screwed up with their amazing Spider-Man films, which suck, and now if they do it with this, it's just gonna be oh my God, Marvel better know. Well, I'm sure I trust them. Again, in the past, there's been. I mean, it's just hard to say at this point in time.
I respect your opinions on those films. I enjoyed all the Spider-Man films, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's
Speaking
cool.
of Spider-Man, I'm wearing a Spider-Man shirt right now as we
Oh,
speak.
cool. Yeah, but let's see. I'm gonna check though. 1 second. Let me just. Oh, God damn! I just stabbed myself in this cut I have. I this giant. I got like cut is what the hell, but anyway.
I got that weird feeling they might show a Civil War trailer today. Who knows? I don't know why. I got that weird
Yeah,
feeling.
who knows? I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do, but we'll eventually find out.
What if
I'm
I'm
gonna well,
lying?
I'm not gonna watch I guess I guess the commercials because I mean they'll eventually be uploaded onto I guess YouTube and stuff, so I don't really see the point. Oh God, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 or Ninja Turtles 2 teaser Super Bowl trailer. I don't freaking care about the new Teenage Mutant. I freaking hated the first one. Well, I mean the first one back in 2014 was. Again, it was harmless, but again, it was just an unnecessary film. But I expected, I guess, oh my God, this will be a new Ninja Turtles film. It's gonna be a remake, reboot, whatever, and stuff. But again, whatever. I mean, it was harmless, but I just didn't care for it. The second one, who knows what's gonna happen with that?
I thought the
Why?
first one. I thought the first one was okay.
Yeah. Why Black Panther film is important according to the writer? Huh. Oh my God.
You guys hear any good news recently on movies? Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I'm getting so many messages. What's going on?
On Facebook?
Yeah, notifications. Get a lot of notifications today because I posted photos last night.
Couple of them probably me. I don't know, but
Um,
So Panther, I mean, but I know you're not into that much. I know you're not into films and that much, but what's your opinion on the whole? I guess the whole. I guess we're gonna pass this, but I would still like to hear your thoughts on the whole bullshit of all the PG-13 petition for Deadpool, where like the 8-year-old and his mom and stuff. I'm like, oh my god. What's your thoughts?
To be honest, I really don't care. I mean, this is something for somebody to get attention on the news. That parent or the kid who's like, oh, I'm 8 years old, I can't see the film. Their parent is most likely still going to take them to see it anyway.
Right.
People, it doesn't matter what the rating is, because people are still going to take their kids to see rated R films if they want. So I don't know what the big fuss is about it. I just think it's just an act for attention. And it's kind of pathetic. I would keep the rated R film. If the companies really want to change it, they could do it. I just don't see what the big deal is. So I mean, I heard rumors. They said they were going to release a second version, but it would be straight to DVD, but it would be a PG-13 version. It's this whole thing. I just think it's silly to begin with. The character would be ruined if it was PG-13, I think. But
yeah,
that's
and
just my opinion.
here's the thing. Deadpool, the film, is made for people, like my age, like teenagers, because yes, I guess, yes, I mean, even though it's R, I mean, basically, I guess the main demographic have two choices: sneak in, or have their parents to, take them to, I guess, yeah, and I mean, Deadpool is kind of made for, like, because I know Brian's in high school and I'm saying with me.
I'm just saying, I watch almost every single movie rated since I was 8. I watch R movies since I was 8. I'm used to it, so whatever.
Same here.
And I mean, Deadpool is made for us, like, I mean, like, I mean, one, for
Deadpool already cared. Yes, he's funny, but the difference between Deadpool and Wolverine. Okay, Wolverine got to kill people, and Wolverine already cared too. But the difference is Deadpool humor. It's more adult humor.
Yeah, but also
Deadpool has childish humor. Like there's some childish humor in some of the books, but it's more like dark and gritty. Not dark and gritty. It's more funny and hilarious.
And actually, I mean, as I was saying, like, I mean, that humor is, I mean, that's what, Deadpool is made for, kind of like teenagers and up. Even though it's R, you need a parent to see it. So it's like, like, I mean, the main demographic have two ways to, I guess, to get into seeing it. So, I mean, and if you wonder how, yeah. Because, I mean, do you guys agree where it's made for, the fans, which are, and, because, I mean, I know I have some friends at school who are like, oh, see Deadpool because it's got swear words in it. I'm like, you're dumb. And
with more children than that.
Yeah, and they're like these guys who just, like, I mean, if you're in high school once, I mean, you probably don't want to talk about, like, where they're like, oh, man, Deadpool was a swear words. I'm like, dude, read a comic,
Yeah, like, we went with books. Like, it's more really a dark comic that's fucked up. We never cured the Marvel Universe, because that comic, holy shit, that comic is fucked up. And
Deadpool's humor kind of reminds me of my humor for some reason. Deadpool's humor reminds me of mine. Think about it.
But yeah, this whole rating thing is just nonsense. I mean, if the Deadpool film if it was made about 15 years ago or 20 years ago, nobody would care about the rating. It's just, you gotta remember, like, now everybody just is too sensitive for everything, it seems now.
yeah, it pays me off.
And what's strange is, I mean, it's like, oh no, you can show drugs, people doing drugs, you can show all this, I mean, swear words and violence, but if you show a nipple, oh no, oh my god, no, that's going too far. It's like, oh my god, the MPA are literally, I'm gonna say, are retarded. They are screwed up. They don't know, they're so dumb.
Look what happened to Predator, which I've not seen the movie, so I can't tell, but that movie should have been an R-rated movie. It should have been R-rated, not
Which one?
PG-13.
Which one?
Pride and Predators and Zombies.
Oh.
You can tell that film was cut. Like that film was really R-rated. It's made for R-rated movie, but then the studio came in and they effed everything up. Like, we can make R-rated, we have to be PG-15. Bullshit. Zombies are supposed to be R-rated. There's a difference.
That's
And
very
then
true.
you got the stupid stuff and those stupid remakes like RoboCop. Like, oh my god, and then the remake's got to be PG-13. It's got to be, and then it's like, oh, it's just, and then they're so dull and heartless.
R-rated remakes. Case in point, Dread. That was an R-rated movie, and that worked.
Yep.
Can I tell you guys something? To tell you the truth, I don't care what movie has a rating. I don't really care nowadays.
I honestly don't even care about about the I guess if it's R, PG-13, PG or whatever, because it's like
I just want a good movie to watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It doesn't matter.
I just don't know, but then why are we talking about it? Oh, because everyone else is making a big deal, so I guess, let's get our thoughts on it then, I guess.
This whole thing started because of Grace Randall, which I don't hate Grace Randall. I don't think she's a bad, actually, reporter or YouTuber. Like, she's not. Like, it's her opinion.
She started this. Oh.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm not trying to bash anything. I'm not, but there are certain characters that should not be PG-13. Case in point, Punisher, Dredd, The Crow, Terminator. That should be R-rated.
I personally think Wolverine should be R-rated. I mean, think about it.
I watched the unrated cut. That had some blood.
That's awesome.
What's the
Wolverine?
What else? I mean, I think if you make Batman R, that's going too far.
Yeah.
Well, there is the Killing Joke storyline that you'd probably have to make rated R.
Yeah. So there's
that's true.
Unless you just have but again, there's be like no matter what, there's gonna with the whole. And I'm surprised. Well, how crappy fan force again. I tried saying, oh, you know what, I like it. Because no, it's okay. Because in my review, I said review/rant.
Yeah.
So I just it's terrible. I mean, oh my god, the movie sucks. But I mean, when Doctor Doom first showed up and it was blowing up people's heads and there was blood against the wall and stuff. That I'm surprised how they because I mean how stupid the MPA is and so that's too violent. Oh no, because I would assume they would have to take that stuff out, or maybe the film was too crappy and the MPA said just whatever, just keep it in. This yeah, I mean it's not going to make the film any better, so screw it. I don't know.
Yeah, that movie might have been with Doom from the start.
Dr. Doom.
I saw a clip of that movie. Like, how did they get blood in this movie? That movie has blood? What's that, white seed? Huh? What's that sound?
Wait, what?
I heard something weird.
Wait, you heard what? I'm sorry.
You guys heard that?
I heard it before, yeah. It was kind of like static, kind of, but now it's gone.
Oh, well, actually, I was going into my laundry room because I had to get some water. If you're wondering. But I mean, anyway, so let's go back. Because, I was getting kind of thirsty for talking. 1 second, let me just set some of this crap down.
I'm gonna get my big bottle of water. I need to stay hydrated.
Speaking of news, I got some news.
What, man?
Ryan K. possibly when Star The Force Awakens.
Wait, what?
What?
Hang on, wait. Ryan K. possibly when Star The Force Awakens for Hunger Games underperformance.
What?
Oh, speaking of that, did you know Yoda was actually confirmed for Episode 7, but they cut him out? Yeah, freaking Yoda. They were gonna do that.
Well, that makes sense because Yoda actually is dead, and
maybe it would be like the spirit or something. I don't know.
Maybe the Force Ghost.
They'll bring back in flashback scenes or something.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think there's some characters that once their story is told, you can't continue it where left off. Like, some kind of need to...
Maybe a flashback. Yes, you'd probably be right. Who knows? Sorry about that, Tim. Continue what you're saying.
I mean, yeah, I just read that. I was like, really? Oh, jeez. I mean, some candy. I got these weird little candies, like, what the frick are these? I don't know, but they're kind of good. I should open up a news tab, so let's see, one second, let me just do this. Come on, let's see, where the load. Okay, here we go.
My gun, my video game right now looks like Han Solo's left the laser. Funny. So how are you guys doing, by the way?
I'm doing good, yeah, I'm fine. 1 second. What? Fast and the Furious 9 and 10 get release dates.
Do they really need more Fast and Furious films?
Like 9 and 10? Are you kidding me?
I thought Chip ended after the 7th one. But,
I mean,
but hey, you know what? I'm still gonna watch them. To be honest.
I guess I just want them. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I haven't seen all of them, but you don't need 10 of them.
I know that's ridiculous. Watch.
Go
ahead.
I never knew the first one was gonna be a street racing movie. And now it's like an action series. I'm like, dang, what happened?
Watch it.
It's ridiculous, but I like it for some reason.
Watch now that it's super popular. Watch Disney try to buy the franchise.
I'll bet.
I bet you that happens. They'll try to buy it and make it all weird and have it like Cars or something.
And be like X-Wings and they're flying X-Wings and oh my god, and then like Arnold's gonna be in there. Look to the chopper! We need to get to the X-Wing now!
The fall Wakanda. Wait, what?
Guys, they have a theme park ride at Studios Hollywood right now. I've been on it. It's fun.
What? Tavia?
Sorry.
Hang on.
The
article is in the Q&A, Panther, like...
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll look into it right now.
Do you have any questions, by the way, or... I don't know.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright, okay. Oh, the fall Wakanda. What? What? No, Wakanda does not fall. That doesn't happen.
Yeah, you tell him, Panther.
That does not fall. That's... No. Because, Tevi, you remember in the Secret Wars event when the Skrulls, that army Skrull tried to, like, take over the entire country? It never happened. Come on, what is going on?
I have no... I have no idea.
Let's see.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with Panther, but
it says
it does not sound good.
Oh, well, it says something like it'll be taken down by the inside, like his most trusted allies. Oh boy, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be nuts.
So Wakanda was from Age of Ultron, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Wakanda actually Panther's home, and that's his kingdom.
I'm sorry to tell you the truth, guys, but I don't really read comic books.
Understandable.
But I enjoy superhero movies now.
Well, here's my advice. If you want to here's my advice. Read the Omen Spider-Man series, or an alternative.
Are they expensive, by the way?
Single issue, yes, but trade paperbacks, it depends on the price itself. Like trade paperback might be much easier to collect, and you can read it much easier. Or if you want my read Valiant Direct series. Valiant series is very good.
$30 on a comic book. What? Sorry. I'm not used to this. $23. Wow.
How do we feel about 4K and how it's might take over Blu-ray? You know, I don't think it will.
I don't care.
I mean, think about it. Okay, because with all these new freaking formats, like, Jesus, just because DVD has like 10, maybe even less years, and then Blu-ray came, and now Blu-ray had like 10 or less years. It's like, is every 10 years I'd have a new, I mean, when we got the 3D Blu-ray, it's like, I talked to people and they said, oh, the 3D Blu-ray sucks because it's like, well, I mean, I don't
Parker,
like, I don't know what.
Parker, you know why they do all that? They do it because
money.
of this.
Guys, I got this yesterday. They were having a 4K edition. What the heck?
There are, I mean, they were releasing fan floor stick in 4K. Oh, so amazing! It's gonna make me like, screaming. Yeah.
Guys, look,
fan floor stick in 4K.
I'm not lying, but these two are actually gonna be in 4K next month. What the heck?
Yeah, who wants to see a fan floor stick in 4K?
I do.
I don't.
Oh, it's great! I get to see the thing in 4K. The rocks look so beautiful. I don't know.
See, that's why I never.
God.
That's why I never got into that Blu-ray stuff, because they always change. It's kind of like how game systems are, sort of like.
Yeah.
Why buy it now when a new one's gonna come out a year from now?
Yeah. It's kind of like comics. Comics do the same damn thing with stupid. Let's reach it #1. Why? Why are we never back to #1? It's so stupid.
It is ridiculous. Like
I don't want a 4K TV. You know what? I can't afford a 4K TV right now.
Excuse me a minute.
I can't afford a 4K TV, unfortunately. Maybe one day when I have the money, but what's the whole point? Oh, I get technology has advanced, but why buy a 4K TV?
And some school thing that taking away cell phones taking away cell phone makes sense, but sometimes not technology has advanced to the point that you find at the internet. I think school needs to embrace the times and get with the program and what kids use that for research. It's not perfect.
My middle school I went to, they had iPads. I'm not even joking.
So did mine.
Huh.
Wait, no, I didn't. My bad. I meant to high school when you were in a private school.
Awkward.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's changing all these formats just to get more money out of people. It's kind of pointless to. How much of a difference is it really going to be?
Does anyone remember HD DVDs?
I remember.
Yes.
I don't.
I never heard of that.
Wait,
HD it's like they come in these reddish cases, because I think they were kind of having a format war between Blu-ray and HD DVDs and Blu-ray 1, so that's why they're
It's so stupid.
And you guys remember the store Circuit City?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I remember.
Does anybody know where I can buy The Force Awakens on VHS in this shop?
You guys remember when you could actually rent video games out of a store like a normal person?
I remember. Yeah, I remember.
How do we feel about the digital crap? Where it's like, oh, buy this digital code and you'll get to see the movie stored in the cloud.
I hate digital.
To be honest, I like digital so I can watch it on my tablet when I.
One problem I did is that it takes way too long to download. And it's so boring.
Plus,
I like physical copies, not digital copies.
Plus, what if you have everything digitalized and then your computer or something crashes and then you lose all of it? What then?
Yeah,
exactly. See, we're putting all this important information in the hands of a freaking computer and robots. Eventually, it's going to be like Terminator, where some hacker, like some virus goes, yes, and then the computers and the machines go rogue or do something, and they start turning against us and use bombs against us. See, that's going to happen to us. I promise you guys.
Wait, no. No, Ultron's going to take over the world, and then he's going to destroy us with a giant city as a meteor. We're all going to die.
What, Iron Man's going to come and save us all? Yeah, right. We're all going to die.
If someone does do a shoe like that, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Just imagine Avengers showing up and you're trying to destroy Ultron in real life.
You want to know? This is what the future will look like, guys. Let me screen share this for you. This is the future right here. Something like this will happen.
I bet.
Or like this will happen. You'll see Terminators everywhere. It's taking over the world.
And then we'll gang up and try to find each other and determine your ass.
Oh man, that would be so crazy.
Yeah.
It's like one
time. What the Matrix?
No, it's like one day I meet you guys in person. I'm like, hey, what's up? You want to go shoot some robots?
That sounds kind of cool, actually.
That sounds cool, but also stupid.
But
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be better if First Order took over. Just kidding.
You know, because I mean, there's tons of future, like films that take place in the future. But I want to ask you guys a question. Which one would you guys rather be in? I know they would all suck, but so okay, here are the options. The Mad Max one, you know, where it looks like it's all, you know, like the bombs. No, okay, just you have to pick one, okay? Mad Max, Terminator,
Fallout.
Matrix. Yeah, I guess Mad Max, you know, Fallout, or kind of, yeah. So, Terminator, Matrix, and what?
Mass Effect.
Well, how will
Mass Effect have machines like robots?
Well, I mean, how about let's just stick with I guess those three. Which one?
Earth-based. Zombie apocalypse. Actually, no, wait. What's an engine? We have zombie apocalypse. Nuclear war, which is kind of like Fall Universal or Mad Max universe.
Can we put Zombieland in there? If that counts.
Zombies are bullshit.
Okay. Fine, I'll be in the Mad Max. Fine, I'll be in the Mad Max world. I have to eat lizards when I'm hungry.
Wait, don't pick yet. Don't pick. We gotta wait. We gotta decide. Okay, so
we can actually add the Last of Us world too.
Sorry, I picked mine already.
I have no idea what that is.
Last of Us, the post-apocalyptic world that the zombie virus, well, I think not zombie, but more like this fungus muted from animal to human, and it's
cancer.
Fucked
up. Do you know what that is?
No, it's not cancer. It's something else.
No idea.
Okay, well, let's just stick with the three I said.
Hang on, I'll screen share it.
Okay.
No, it's fine. Or
I don't know, I'm craving for barbecue wings for later. I don't know why.
That's what she said.
Oh.
I know.
I want hamburgers, I want nachos. I don't know if we're ever going to have that later for the football game. I don't know, I just crave for food all of a sudden.
It's that thing.
Oh no, that thing.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Looks like I'm Pirates of the Caribbean.
No idea.
It's a video game, guys. It's a video game, by the way, guys.
Actually, well, no. Let me explain. That could actually happen, sort of. Like.
Well, okay, let's just make things, you know, okay, so I guess, like, have it be like the Terminator, or have it be like, you know, like, I'm just picking one of the three I said, yeah. So I guess you can start, Brian.
I'll pick the Mad Max universe because it would be kind of fun, I guess. I would throw into, you know, maybe possibly Furiosa, or more Joe, all this shenanigans that can happen. It's like one day I run you guys, and I'm like, I get kidnapped to rescue me from Morton Joe. Trump chase or something.
Which one would you pick? Panther?
What were the other two choices? The first is Mad Max, and what were the other two?
Terminator or Matrix?
Well, since if Donald Trump's elected, it will be like Mad Max in the future, so I guess I'll take the Matrix universe.
Donald Trump's the Morton Joe, just kidding. Just imagine that world.
Tavia's still there, or is he, he's not?
I think he left to get something.
Well, I guess I could pick. Oh man, I would go with the Mad Max Fallout or whatever, I guess.
Does anyone remember the movie Waterworld?
Oh my god!
I like that movie.
That's a complete rip off of whatever.
I don't think it was that bad.
Wait.
I mean, it wasn't bad. It was just
Depressing?
Yeah, I guess.
Wait, which world are we talking about?
Waterworld.
Or actually, a Waterworld. We're talking about like how, like that film. I just don't really care for it. I guess.
That film is bad. Well, that film is really not bad. It's more of an underrated. It's more underrated gem.
It's
Sort of.
okay. It's a movie that's okay, but it could have been a lot better.
Yeah. It's an okay film, but not horrible.
It had, it's just a concept, but.
Yeah, the concept is actually pretty good.
Guys, I have the DVD and it comes with a 3-hour extended cut. I'm not even joking.
Nice.
Hey, do you guys agree that there's a difference between like the best movie of all time and your favorite film of all time?
I think that in my opinion is just redundant at this point. Honestly,
I say some of my favorite movies are all-time favorites, but I can't pick one.
I can't pick one either.
I like a lot.
I'm pretty sure you guys don't know my favorite movie.
That's probably Empire Strikes Back, or it's Force Awakens.
Yes, it is. No, it's not Force Awakens. It's Empire Strikes Back.
My favorite movie is the original Star Wars, of course.
Let's see.
University of Baltimore had quite a mod on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Wait, what?
Huh?
University of Baltimore. First of its kind course to examine universe of cinematic storytelling perspective in an ongoing Marvel films.
Huh. That sounds crazy.
Well, it's crazy, yes, but also true.
Sean's gonna join soon.
Here's the evidence.
Tevia, are you reading any of the current Marvel titles? Just wondering.
Yeah, I'm sort of. But here's the thing. The thing I'm using, it's not particularly legal. Let me explain. Actually, I can show you.
I'm just listening to your guys' conversations and finding it.
Hang on, I can show you. If we don't get caught, yeah, here it is.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, guys, I want to ask you guys a question.
What's up,
Okay. You only pick. Okay. I want you to.
Not particularly legal.
Yeah, so each one of us pick either Captain America, Civil War is gonna be bad, or Batman v Superman is gonna be bad, and which one's gonna be good. Yes, you have to guess which and give a reason why you think. Okay, like even though you might like Batman v Superman and you want it to be good and you think it's gonna be good, just say why it could possibly be not. Okay. Yes, Batman v Superman and Captain America. I guess Civil War. Okay, so I'll go first. I think I don't know how much I want. I want Batman v Superman. To be so good, just But I think I'm gonna have to go with that one to being bad, and Civil War being good. Because here's the thing, it looks like the Batman v Superman. They're like. I mean, it's got so much characters in there. I mean, Doomsday, and then you might have Brainiac, or then Aquaman, and then you got Wonder Woman, and then you got like Flash or Cyborg or weird cameos, or whatever. And it just feels a bit like the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
It's too much.
Yes, but again, this could be. Yeah, and that's what I'm scared about. People are gonna say, "Oh man, you're just hating on DC." No, I want them to be successful. Man of Steel, I got kind of mixed opinions on. I think is the best way to put it. But I mean,
with all these,
I want you to succeed too.
With all these cameos that they're gonna be doing, they might as well call it a Justice League film.
Yeah, and then it's like, okay, now think of it like this. So Batman v Superman is the title. The subtitle is Dawn of Justice. it's kind of like saying, oh, it's Parker versus Tavia, and then they finally, I guess, I guess the subtitles. Well, then they finally make up at the end. They're kind of they kind of spoil. Yes, eventually they're gonna team up and fight Doomsday. It's like I don't want. Yes, I know that was gonna happen, but again, I didn't want to see that. So I mean, I just don't. But I mean, and I'll go with Civil War being the one that's gonna be good. So I'll let Panther go next. No, yeah, wait, actually, John, do you know what we're talking about right now?
I heard Civil War. That's all I heard.
Okay, so what we're doing is we either need to pick Batman v Superman or Civil War, and guess which one's going to be good and which one's going to be bad.
Hello, John Avenger.
Hey.
Hey, man, what's up?
How are you doing?
So, well, because we're not doing Deadpool because there's already been some reviews,
and I'm not seeing any reviews or spoilers, so don't spoil anything for me.
No, I'm not. I haven't seen it yet, and I'm keeping away from all that crap. Anyway,
so I'll let Tavia go next. Awakens, so I don't want that again. I don't want to go through the spoiler BS again.
Agree.
Yeah, I agree, man. So I'll let Tavia go next.
Huh? Yeah. My thoughts on Batman v Superman or Civil War being good or bad. I think Batman v Superman, and I want it to be good. I really want it to be good. Why? Because, well, look.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
I'm a DC fan. Yes, I do like Marvel. I do like Marvel. But the thing is, though, Marvel continuity is so effed up to the point that I can't do it. Especially with Spidey. Spidey has been screwed over to the point that I don't look at them anymore.
What are you doing to my boy, man? It's Spider-Man.
Well, in the comics.
Yes, yeah, I know.
That's very true, Tevye. The continuity is pretty messed up.
Yeah, DC continuity messed up as well. Both continuity messed up. But that's comic. But DC, I'm going to follow, sort of. Not the comic, the comics are secondary. But the only thing I can follow now, actually, is the anime movies. Because with this continuity makes sense. Comics do not make sense anymore. The only we actually a Valiant, Image, and some other independent companies. But that's comics. But movies, I want DC to be good. I really do.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, but I'm worried that this movie may collapse on itself because there's so many characters.
Yeah, exactly. It's already going to be a long movie. It's 2 hours and 31 minutes, just like The Dark Knight.
I said. It sounds like the Amazing Spider-Man 2 because it's got so much characters, so much plots. Well, I mean, I guess, but like, I mean,
like there's studio interference. I don't think that's the reason why there's so many characters this time.
Yeah,
because they've already just they're gonna set up this universe whether it was Batman and Superman alone or just like 4 characters because he wants to catch up.
And he's doing catch up Marvel, and in order to do that, you have to either A, rush everything, which is stupid, or B, here's my alternative, copy Marvel. Well, not copy Marvel in tone, like
just try to do it faster.
Yeah, do it faster, or build everything up without rushing everything. If you rush the Justice League, then there's no context. Like that's what the New 52 did. We all know that went bad. Well, actually, that's not true. The Justice League comics I heard were good, but the problem with the movie Justice League War, that movie had so many fun together. That pissed me off. The only thing I liked they were Cyborg and Batman. That's it. All they care were just jerks. It's like basically the Ultimate. Like, hang on. Like it's like the opening.
Let me get some water. Hold on.
Like the opening image was designed to be more realistic and grounded universe. Okay, it did that and succeeded. But the problem with DC did the exact opposite. They rebooted the continuity and they screwed everything up. I'm off topic, aren't I?
You kind
of. No, not really.
Yeah.
But I understand.
Which is going to be better Civil War to me because I'm already attached to the characters and I have no worries. I know one character will probably die, but it's not going to be Iron Man or Cap.
Speaking of that, I got spoiled by yeah. I mean, I think I told you.
Wait, Parker, you mean the movie or Civil War 2, the comic?
Well, I mean, I read the comic, but I can't really remember. I don't want to really say much for the comics because that could be spoilers for the film.
Yeah, I don't want to be spoiled again. I'm tired of that.
Yeah, I know. I am too because I mean, I was spoiled for Age of Ultron, and I can say this spoiler because it's been
It's been almost a year, and I have the Blu-ray, so there's nothing to be spoiled now.
And they literally said in the title of their video a month before the film came out, news about Age of Ultron. By the way, Quicksilver dies. In the title.
Yeah.
Those trolls can take this and shove it. I'm sick and tired of them. That's why Deadpool. That's why I don't see trailers anymore. I'm tired of trailers. I only see trailers if I'm in the theater and I don't have a choice. But at home, I don't watch trailers for most movies. But they spoil half the movie in the trailer.
Yeah.
True.
They do, and I'm tired of it. That's what they showed me enough.
That's what they did. Force Awakens. They had like 15 different trailers.
Mm-hmm. You own one. That's it. You don't. It's Star Wars. People will see it if they just show the title, and that's it.
That's true.
For you think for Rogue One they need to see 5 trailers? No. We already know what's going to happen.
One trailer.
And I'm not seeing that, no matter how good the trailer looks.
Yeah. I honestly don't get.
Rogue One I have mixed feelings about, but that's more the expanded universe fan in me. But at the movie, I'm going to see it anyway because it's Star Wars.
Not in the theater. At home, maybe, but not in the theater, because I don't want the hype to kill it again like it did last year. And another British chick taking over the Star Wars movie. You know how I felt about that. I already ranted on that last year in the beginning of January.
I still don't get why do you have to put 3 trailers for one movie? Just put one trailer.
Yeah, all you need is one. You don't need 4 or 5. When I was a kid, there was one trailer. That's all I cared about. I didn't need 5, 3, 4, 5. And that was before the internet.
Yep, it was.
In the early 90s and mid-90s.
Am I the only one that likes The Force Awakens here?
I like The Force Awakens.
I don't want Rogue One to be a repeat of that, especially with the cast. This cast is yours. In my opinion, you got a British chick, you got some Mexican guy, you got Forrest Whitaker. He'll be the only good thing in the movie. Alan Tudyk, he might be fine. Donnie Yen, I don't know why he's in a Star Wars movie, and then there's a bunch of nobodies. Yeah, that's not really Star Wars for me. It's not even called Star Wars. It's called Rogue One, a Star Wars story.
Rogue One is actually from the expanded universe, from the EU.
It's basically the Rebels cartoon, just expanded, and they're going to steal
That's one thing that's pissed me off. It's like, why don't you just stick with the episodes? That's like...
they have to wait. We have to wait a year and a half, which I'm fine with, because I need to wait. I need to recover from last year, and... it's just a filler movie, basically.
It really is. I was just
about to wait for the next one.
I was just about to say that. I agree with that, John Venture. I was just about to say it's a
filler movie. I could wait for Netflix for that. I don't have to see it in the theater.
That's what they're doing.
And they're saying there's BS of, it's going to be a movie you've never seen before. Really? It takes place right before before the Rebel blockade runner passes and you see the Star Destroyer. That's when the movie ends. Right before that. There's no surprises.
Yeah, but that story I've been told before. Case in point, Cal Katarn. Ring any bells? Dark Forces? Hello, people.
Force Unleashed. I mean, there's a lot of other Star Wars stories they could have done instead of a filler movie that could have been done right after Episode 3.
Very true. Very true.
Revan, the Old Republic. There's so many other universes that you can do. Start with
I know, exactly. Shadows of the Empire, it can go on for years, but I don't want a filler movie. And then a prequel to Han Solo, because after he dies in The Force Awakens, they're like, oh no, we're gonna bring him back, but when he's like 10 years younger,
that's kind of like
his character arc's over.
That's true. All these spin-offs, nobody's going to give a shit about them. The only one that people are going to carry about...
Rogue One's going to come out, it's going to underperform compared to the movie last year, and then they're going to move on and wait for the next movie. I'm like, exactly. Then why did you waste our time? There's another movie coming out.
These spin-offs will probably be lower quality. It's just a fast cash grab for Disney.
Exactly. They already got my money. They're not going to get any more. That's it. Especially for Star Wars. until next year.
I'll give it a shot, but to be honest, I would rather just play some Star Wars video games for now.
Yeah, but video games I'm fine with because those could do, they're their own thing. They don't have to connect universes and such.
That's another problem. Actually,
and it's cheaper.
True, yeah, but we have another problem with that. EA owned the video game license. Then they canceled LucasArts and then the EA.
Yeah, I know.
The company.
You guys were kind of getting off topic.
Yeah, I know. So Civil War and Superman. It's just that's
cool, I understand.
Another day, but
Yeah,
I wish Sean was here and Brian because I would have given them a mouthful about this. Where is Sean anyway? What happened to Sean?
He's joining soon. He's
okay.
No, actually he's gonna join. He just has to start up his computer and get stuff ready.
Okay.
So, back to our topic.
Yeah.
Superman, oh my head, sorry about that.
It's in a month and a half, so it's not very far away, but
I don't know. I'll give it a watch.
I'm gonna go to the theater once, but I'm still gonna hate Henry Cavill. I didn't like him in Man of Steel; just bored me to tears. And
I was the main comics.
That's cute. Yeah, I like that.
To tell you the truth, guys,
this is the player.
Wait, let me hear him. Hold on.
Tell you the truth, this is not even going to be my most anticipated movies of 2016 anymore. I'm going to replace it with 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Yep.
Yeah, that movie came out of nowhere. It's like there was a sequel to Cloverfield and there hasn't been a trailer yet. I'm like,
well, actually there was.
There was a trailer, but last year there wasn't a trailer. There was just set photos or what have you.
Well, here's the thing. That trailer came out of nowhere. That is
it did. It's like the first movie. I saw the trailer the summer of '07, and I was pumped for that, and I loved the first Cloverfield.
I'm looking forward to
that. Cloverfield, I'm 50-50. That's just me.
Yeah, it was good. I don't like the ending that almost everybody dies, but I thought the film itself was a pretty cool fun.
I'm looking forward to Civil War over Dawn of Justice.
Mm-hmm. I know, because at least Spidey's going to be done right this time. They can't do anything worse than what they did with Garfield. He just, was boring. And
it's more studios after Spidey, like my Marvel into the comics did to Spider-Man right now with One More Day. I hate One More Day so much. It's so stupid.
I mean, just like I said, if they managed to do Spider-Man film in 2017 to manage to screw it up somehow, because I already seen Spider-Man be treated like crap with the Amazing Spider-Man film.
Yeah, actually, Spider-Man
those were boring. How could you make this colorful character a boring, mess? And then when he is when he does have decent scenes, they're so short. Blink and you miss them. It's like an afterthought.
They tried to make Spider-Man like Batman.
Yeah, and he's not Batman.
He's not Batman. But try to put him in comedy.
Bruce Wayne being brooding and shit. It's not like that.
Agreed.
To be honest, in my opinion, I think they're underrated. I like it, but I respect your guys' opinions, of course.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's cool. I respect your opinion too.
My hand hurts.
And Sean's on his way.
Good.
There's some characters that should not be dark and gritty.
Yeah,
Spider-Man
exactly.
has dark stories. Spider-Man has dark stories.
Yeah, with Venom, but not like by himself. He's not brooding all the time. He's not Batman.
Crane-Dash Hunt. That's a dark story. Like Spider-Man the Other. That's a dark story. Like Spider-Man has a dark story, but he's not always dark and gritty.
I know, exactly.
What's your thoughts on making Superman dark and gritty with Man of Steel?
That didn't work for me. I'm sorry. It did not work. Because he's supposed to be... I'll take the Boy Scout from the first two Superman films over this dark, depressing, pale-faced idiot that we got in Man of Steel. It was too much. It was too serious. Like, there's barely any humor in Man of Steel. And here they're trying to put humor, but it's Jesse Eisenberg acting like an idiot. He's going to definitely suck in the movie. I already know that.
He looks like the regular from Batman Forever. Think about it. Sorry about that.
Right.
I mean, yeah. But
the one book that I like in Spider-Man now are... Hang on. One book that I like in Spider-Man now that are good, that I recommend, is the Oldman comics. Not the TV show. The TV show sucks. The comics are great. This is good. With, X-Men. I wanted to have them someday. I wanted to have them someday. It'll be awesome. I know it's not gonna happen since Fox won't do it. Oh well, I could dream. Anyways, where were we? Oh yeah, Batman v Superman: Civil War. After Civil War, I think Civil War is gonna be a great movie because
it should be at least good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's gonna cut top Winter Soldier because that was a hard act to follow.
Yeah. Well, it's on the same directors, who directed Winter Soldier.
At least Iron Man's in the movie, so.
Yeah, so and since they're not following the comic, thank God, because that comic is a complete train wreck.
Yeah, and I don't want Infinity War to get screwed up because of this.
Yeah. You know, I'm scared for that because you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna have to be, they stopped the villain and they kill Thanos. You know, it's gonna be like that. I want them to actually have, okay. Here's the problem with I think the MCU. Their villains are not the greatest. Their best was Loki, but I wasn't I wasn't.
Kingpin from Daredevil.
Yes, I'm just talking about the films. But Ultron was the only, I guess, Loki and Ultron were were the only ones I actually liked. Like the Mandarin, just don't even get me started on that. Don't even.
The twist that he's an actor, yeah.
If after you know how you felt to Iron Man 3. I like that movie, but I can send you your guys' opinion because I'm not an Iron Man fan. I'm more of a Spidey fan.
I was until I saw the Amazing Spider-Man, and then I'm like, wow, they really don't know how to do what they did. They did the same thing with him that they did to Fantastic Four last year.
Agreed.
They keep screwing up franchises that I enjoyed in the past. Just making them brooding. Yeah, that's another thing that didn't work. A brooding fantastic movie did not work. It was.
It tried to come into open comics. It tried to come open that boy, but the thing is, they were open that boy. At least the first volume and second one I read. Those 2 volumes, it was dark. The parents were dark, and they were dark, but it had humor, and it was light.
Yeah, they were a family. That was not. That was missing in the last film. Sue Storm is like a side character in that movie. Are you kidding me?
Guys, I think I'm gonna go now.
Okay.
It's cool. See you later, Brian. Take care.
See you.
Oh.
See you, man. So that was a different Brian?
That's come soon. What?
That was a different Brian? That wasn't,
that was...
Boy?
No.
Brian Mendoza, okay.
Yeah, Brian Mendoza,
Yep.
One second.
Where were we? Oh yeah. Civil War, the actual comic itself is a complete and utter train wreck. That book systematically ruined a lot of characters. Spider is identity revealed. Okay, let's see how that goes. Oh no! We're in a patch. Everybody's trying to deal with the devil. Stupid. Escape from it. I hate One More Day so much, but that's even talk for another day. Point is, this movie is gonna be good. They're gonna get Spider-Man right. They're gonna get Black Panther in the movie.
Black Panther, yeah.
Yeah, that should be cool. We have Captain America, Ant-Man.
They didn't even show Ant-Man in the trailer, but that's fine. I can wait.
Yeah, that's fine. I can wait. That makes sense.
I don't want to see him his best scene, he shrinks and hits someone in the face in the trailer. I don't need to be spoiled anymore.
Same here. That's gonna be amazing. And I can't wait to see that. Heck, I think this movie is going to prove that Marvel can make a good event book that is actually a good movie.
Exactly, not like The Last Stand.
Yeah.
Ugh. It can't be any worse than that.
Wait, on the X-Men Last Stand film?
Oh, here he's coming. Sean, hey, Sean. What happened to your hair?
It's called Bedhead.
Did you get up from sleep?
One character do you want to appear in Spider-Man Sunday is Old One Jessica Drew.
Who the hell is that?
Old One Spider-Woman.
I have no idea who that is, but okay.
Okay, basically, Old One Jessica Drew is a clone of Old One Peter Parker during the Old One Clone Saga.
I never got into the Clone Saga. I mean, I just don't feel it.
He didn't. Clone Saga. There's 4 Clone Saga. The original Clone Saga back in I think the 70s to 80s. I wasn't born that time. And then the 9th Clone Saga, which with Ben Lai, aka Scarlet Spider, which is actually one of my favorite characters of all time. But and Kane. And then the Jackal, which is the 9th Clone Saga, which got so confusing, so convoluted that it made no sense. It could be cut the fuck. That's because Morgan took over. And it dragged and dragged to the point that it was a mess. Then the real Clone Saga, which I do own. Hang on. Which is this version, but this one's good. This one I do recommend. Right, this one's good. Right, this one is 6 issues, but it's worth it because it actually had a better ending. It actually fixed a lot of the Clone Saga with the Greek. This one's good. And then there's the Open Clone Saga. Okay, let me go back to the Open Clone Saga. Is basically from. It's volume 17 of this series. Like Open Clone Saga introduced basically to Open Jessica Drew, aka Open Spider-Man. She's a clone of Peter Parker, but she's a female. I know it's creepy. Stay with me. But
then she technically wouldn't be a clone if she's a female.
Well,
female X-23. Sort of. I can't really explain it myself. It's more to read it. By volume 17 of this series, because volume 17 is where you found Open Clone Saga.
So, I guess we can have Sean answer the question? I think people lost connection, that's why he left. No, we keep getting off topic. It's fine. I understand, I do too. So, Sean,
the studio also wanted younger Rex. Wait, what? They did?
Sean?
What?
Did you hear the question that we were asking, like I asked everybody and then, or we're not watching at that point?
I didn't hear the question.
Okay, well, pick either Batman or, so on Batman v Superman or Captain America, Civil War. One has to be good, one's going to be bad. Which one do you think is going to be good and which one's going to be bad? You can't say both are going to be good. Just because it was hard for me to pick, and but yeah.
I would probably say Civil War will probably be good because Marvel's track record, they haven't had many flops, so I'm thinking Civil War will be good. As far as Batman v Superman, I hope it's good, but as far as all they're trying to pack into it in such a short runtime, I doubt it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be overstuffed.
You know what's strange? All of us are so excited to see the film, but we can all agree that it could be a major disappointment. Which I kind of find, it's like, should we kind of lower expectations? I know there's some DC fans, that will, I guess, love it no matter what, and, I mean, yes, I've been that fanboy, before, with certain stuff, but, I just got out of it somehow.
You gotta face reality, disagree.
Yeah, I just want Ben Affleck to be a good Batman. If I get that, I'll think the movie's at least decent.
Yeah, Ben Affleck is perfect.
Yeah, because I don't want perfection. It's not gonna happen. Even if there was only one villain, it's still gonna have some problems.
Yeah, and also one of those films, I guess, a series of films that I kept trying to say, oh no, they're good, oh no, but then sometimes I said, yes, they suck. Is the Star Wars?
No, believe me. If I say this movie, if I say Batman v Superman sucks, if I say that, I will stick with it. I'm not gonna hold back. I'm not gonna say, oh, I like it, I love it, I like it. No, it's one decision, and that's it for me.
Yeah, cause that's how I feel about the Star Wars prequels. Is because they're nostalgic, and plus it's Star Wars. But again, they're not very good, which pains me. It's like, oh boy,
They may not be good movie, but you gotta look at the fact. Like, here's the name of the. Now what? Like, kidding. About the prequels, we wouldn't have all the good games we got from the prequels. Wait, we got Star Wars Battle for Naboo, which is good. Started the Clone Wars, not damaged it, but the game. That was an okay game. Battlefront we got, Battlefront 2 we got, which is awesome.
But just because a film made a lot of good games, does that mean the film is? Does that mean you should give it credit, just because it spawned some cool games.
I was just spawning a lot of good stories.
But again, to answer my question, does that, is that like a pro or like a positive thing to say just off the film and not talking about games or anything?
Not necessarily, no. But from a standpoint, yeah, it's a bad one. But from a universe standpoint, it actually worked, sort of. I will admit, prequel had a lot of problems in the movie it does, but without the prequel, we wouldn't have all the other good books we got. So in a way, it split down the middle, 50-50.
What's your thoughts on this, John?
What? Don't bother me, Danny. I'm doing something here. Hold on, guys.
No, it's cool.
Take your time.
There's people who bother me too, but not often.
These are not the prequels you were looking to hate.
Wait. Can you? Oh, so these are the prequels you're not looking to hate. I'm confused. Can you say that again? That's not so confusing.
These are not the prequels you are looking to hate.
Oh, hold on, guys.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool. I understand. I get. The frick is what the? Oh my God! I need to fix this. 1 second.
Anyways, where were we?
We were talking about just stuff.
Batman v Superman.
Yeah, Batman v Superman.
Well, Sean, what after question? Sean, what do you think is gonna be good? What do you think is gonna be bad? Batman v Superman or Civil War?
Civil War good, Batman v Superman bad.
Do you have any reasons why one's gonna be the other? And
Batman v Superman is mostly gonna be overstuffed, is why.
Huh?
How?
Okay,
Wait, how?
All this stuff long, and there might be some boring scenes too. A lot of talking.
Okay. They're gonna put in Batman. They're gonna put in Superman. Obviously, you got Lois. You got mother.
Lex Luthor Jr. or whatever.
Lex.
You got Doomsday. You got Wonder Woman. It's too much.
You got Wonder
It's
Woman. You got Mercy Graves. You got apparently Doomsday, who's being made out of Zod, I think. You got Aquaman, Flash, Cyborg, pretty much everybody under the
Green
sun.
Lantern, of course.
What?
Why?
It's too much.
Why
It's too much. It's just like The Dark Knight Rises. Too many characters.
Not exactly. Dark Knight Rises
People
at least
don't-
not exactly. Dark Knight Rises at least has an ending to it, a purpose to it.
Yeah, but I'm saying that there was too many characters you could have cut out. Like, you didn't need Matthew Modine. You didn't need the French chick that played Nisa Al Ghul or whatever, or Talia Al Ghul or whatever. Yeah, she wasn't needed. Oh, that's so they could connect it to Batman Begins. I'm like, she served no purpose. You already had
Or
Catwoman.
he had enough of the connections called League of Shadows. League of Shadows.
Exactly.
It's the
You could
Dark
have had a
Knight.
flashback. You didn't need another character to be in there. She makes Bane a bitch at the end. It's like, oh, let's make her the villain, not Bane. He's like to the sidelines. I'm like,
I thought the point of this movie was to correct the sins of the past, not remake the sins of the past.
It's actually called The Dark Knight Pisses.
yeah, that's what Rambo
I still
I'm
like
not listening to him this year. Whatever he rants about this year, I do not care. I'm not going to watch his videos on my computer. Rambo Raff for life. Matt Roller or whatever his name is. Just no. I'd rather be on here because at least here we can get the bitching done in a lesser time, not for 2 hours, you know.
Yeah.
And it's better to vent out here than ranting on YouTube and you don't even see your videos. That's just sad. And living in the past. I don't have to live in the past, man.
Sometimes living in the past to get you lost in the past and you can't get to the present.
I can't wait to see Deadpool. I know that's off topic, but I just can't wait. Like, I want
to.
Yeah.
I already got my shirt ready. I got it at Walmart. I have I'm gonna buy my ticket soon, and I'm not gonna care about the critics because they
Same here.
They gave high praise to Kick-Ass, and I didn't like Kick-Ass, so and did.
I actually like Kick-Ass. It was Kick-Ass 1.
The first one, I saw it and it wasn't funny, and I just thought it was lame. There's no way this will be Kick-Ass. This will probably be way better. At least I like the Ryan Reynolds more.
All the news I'm hearing is that this movie's really good.
It will be. I need this movie to be good. I need a lead that I can buy that doesn't have a stick. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Parker, what do you have to say?
Fine with here. I would say it. Hobo with a stick is not a tough.
A hobo with a stick.
Yeah.
That is freaking hilarious. That is so funny.
Yeah, I'm the only one that came up with that. Everyone says Mary Sue, I say hobo with a stick.
Okay, apparently though in this movie they're acknowledging the fact that Deadpool was once screwed up before.
Yeah,
so they're also
isn't
acknowledging
this also in the comics?
What?
Mm-hmm.
According to the reviews I've heard, they're also acknowledging the boo-boo they made in Origins.
Yeah, because they're making fun of it, which is awesome.
Screw it up, yeah.
Yeah, but it's funny.
Sewing his mouth shut.
Like, really? That's stupid.
And they also made a Green Lantern joke in the trailer.
Yeah,
Yep,
don't make it green or animated. But it didn't bother me because I still don't hate that movie. But
I hope they keep that joke in, like some other movies that cut shit out.
Star Wars prequels.
No.
Yeah, actually, George actually promised the reason why Darth Vader is called Darth Vader. So all the fans were excited, and then Palpatine's like, you'll be shown now known as Darth. Let's see, what's a cool thing though that
Darth Vader.
You know, that would go along with that. Yeah, Vader. It's like you just. Oh, great.
But we already knew his name was going to be Vader. I don't think we really need an explanation.
Well, that's
George promised it.
That's the Sith way. Well, you know what? Who cares?
I know. I'm just
Like,
finding
that's
minor
the
complaints.
Sith way.
Yeah, it's a nitpick. It's not, you know.
I'm just saying, we already knew his name was going to be Vader, so why give us a reason for it? We already know it.
Honestly, who cares? Like, it's already been done. Like, it's not perfect.
Okay, well,
Wait,
John.
what?
John, technically, Joker was actually supposed to be in the movie.
yeah, but Heath Ledger's death prevented that.
But here's
They
what
don't mention him again.
Okay, you remember the last 10 or 20, 30 minutes of Dark Knight? Or Harvey becomes Two-Face? Okay, that was originally supposed to be in the third movie.
Yeah, that's what they should have done.
Okay.
Should have been Bane.
Here's what it was supposed to be. You would have Dark Knight end with Joker being captured, right? And then you have Rises, or Batman 3 at the time. You would have pretty much... Okay, you guys remember in Batman Forever where they showed Salvatore Maroni throwing the acid into Harvey's face?
Yes.
Okay, that scene...
that never happened during Batman Forever.
Let me finish.
No, they do in the courtroom scene.
Let me finish, Tevya. Let me finish. Okay, they would have done a recreation of that scene, but with Joker throwing the acid into Aaron Eckhart's face, turning him into Two-Face. But what they did was, like with Superman 2, they moved that scene into the end of the previous movie, and then reworked it to where it was gasoline, a gasoline can, and that's what turned him into Two-Face.
I like that.
But originally they were going to have Harvey Dent become Two-Face in the third movie, but they changed it.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't because, well...
No, this was before Ledger's death. This was before Ledger's death that plan was made. And it was changed back before Ledger's death.
Personally, in my opinion, I actually liked it. But that's just me.
Well, I would have too.
I didn't want to change.
Because honestly, you wouldn't have had to cram Two-Face into the last minute. That's honestly my only.
Personally, I think.
That's honestly one of my only few nitpicks for that movie. Is they crammed Two-Face into the last minute.
Yeah, it does feel kind of like they just forced him in there.
Yeah, whatever.
What happened to Parker? He left.
Apparently, he probably had bad connection or whatever.
Yeah.
Damn it. Anyway.
But John, as far as my X-Men videos, I only have these 4 left, and then I'll be caught up.
Nice.
Cool.
Anyways, we went off topic, didn't we?
Don't we always?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's another question?
Okay, he's back. Oh yeah, we were talking about Deadpool.
Kind of. We were also talking about like Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
Like I still like that movie despite its flaws. It's not like is it a good ending? I think so. It's a good ending to Judy and it's way better than X3.
Yeah, that was a complete disaster for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thinking back on it,
and as much as I like that movie, I will admit it's a disaster too.
it is killing too many characters off and rushing storylines and.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'll even admit the whole movie.
Wait, what?
The action's good, but that's about it. Brett Ratner should have not directed it. It should have been Bryan Singer.
That was okay. Listen.
Hello.
Okay, the main problem with that movie was it was a rush production.
Yeah.
Guys, what is going on?
You can't blame.
We're talking about X-Men.
In the last minute.
I can't just. Okay, so what? Because I just joined because my.
We're talking about X-Men: The Last Stand.
Piece of shit.
Okay, Ratner was brought in at the last minute and had a rush.
He was.
So you cannot blame him for it.
But is that a good? Just because that? You know what? I might think the film's good now. No,
No.
I'm not saying you have to think it's
the writing
good.
still sucked.
It's not entirely Ratner's fault.
It's not his fault. It's just the studio wanted to get somebody else because Bryan Singer was working on something else. So like, no, screw you.
Okay. Originally, Matthew Vaughn was originally attached to the movie.
Wait, I thought the original plan was going to be actually with not Mark Wall. Let me see.
Okay.
What's his name?
Okay, the original plan was to have Bryan Singer come back and do a third and possibly fourth movie with the Hellfire Club as the villains, right?
Yep.
And then you'd have Gambit, Emma Frost, etc., etc., etc. But that changed when Singer went to do Superman Returns. Stupid decision, I may say. No matter how I feel about that movie, still stupid.
I wish he tried.
True.
And I prefer that movie over Man of Steel because it's not as boring to me, even though it's not as much action, you know. But we'll get to that next time.
You are entitled to your weird opinion.
Yep.
How dare you insult people on my hangout?
And then once Matthew Vaughn came in, he, Zach Penn, and the person who shall not be named,
Simon Kinberg or whatever his name is.
Kinberg.
Anyway, yes, the weirdo who shall not be named, who fucked up already.
3 times.
So the writer of Incredible Hulk, the director of First Class, and writer of crap that shall not be named, got together, wrote a
Mrs. Smith.
got together, wrote a first draft, but eventually Matthew Vaughn had to leave due to personal and professional reasons, such as
and creative issues.
That's what I mean, such as a rush production. When Vaughn left, they got Ratner in at the last minute to take over.
Yep.
So
we all know that turned out.
A disaster.
Yep. So the film would be
walking into a disaster.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
That's what I'm saying. So you can't really entirely blame him.
Agreed.
Because I'm pretty sure had they not had the rush production, it would have probably been a good movie.
Agreed. And the Dark Phoenix saga, which would have been good. Wait. No,
that I screwed up. I don't care what anybody says. That was piss poor.
Agreed.
They did it better in the 90s cartoon.
Yeah, and they did better in X-Men Evolution.
Okay, watching the movie again, I will even agree they rushed that.
Yes.
They were more focused on the Cure storyline than they were the Dark Phoenix saga.
They're trying to combine too many storylines. They're trying to combine the
Put it this way, they tried to combine the Dark Phoenix saga and the Gifted storyline, but it seemed like the Gifted one was the one they cared about the most.
Yeah, the Cure.
It's like, why are you trying to do that without having Apocalypse in it? Why didn't you wait until, I don't know, the new one that's coming out?
It was too little, too late. Damage had already been done.
Yep, the damage is already done.
That's why they feature about retcon all the time of resistance.
Although I have read online that they will at least touch on Jean being the Phoenix in this movie. I mean, they won't probably go into it like fully, but they'll at least touch on it.
Makes sense.
Johnny's still there.
Yeah.
It
still
actually
there.
makes sense. It makes sense to me because Jean Grey, well, I hate to say it, she's one of the most powerful mutants in the X-Men universe, and she is dying.
Yeah, split personality, please. Ugh.
Well, not exactly, and there was no comment, at least from what I read actually online. Apparently, that Jean Grey was not Jean Grey. That the Jean Grey and Cocoon and Phoenix was. It's confusing.
Okay, as crappy Last Stand is at times, it did give us one good thing.
That's true. Yep. I support that 100%.
Just go.
Well, I kind of been quiet just because I don't really. I mean, I don't really care about the X-Men. Like, I just, haven't really got like. I mean, I like the '90s cartoon show, but the films, the only one that I actually generally like is Days of Future Past. But again, I kind of got. First Class was okay. I don't really care. I know I'm gonna get shit for that, but I just.
Nah, they said it was boring. Like it barely has any action in it.
What, First Class?
That was the point. First Class was about the characters, about the story. Sometimes you don't need action.
First Class was a reboot.
Sometimes you do.
It was not.
You get bored. Yeah, because when I'm watching episode 1, sometimes I need that Darth Maul fight to kick in, so I'm not falling asleep.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my God.
Wait, that's a different topic another day.
But still, we're talking about being bored in action and stuff, so it's technically still.
Here's the thing. X-Men First Class, yes, it was kind of a reboot, but it actually pretty good well. It was both ways. And it paid off. Because First Class saved the X-Men franchise from being dead. Because X3 was bad. X-Men Origin destroyed the franchise, so there's only one option.
Oh my God! I'll take the Darth Maul fight with Hobo with a stick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! It gets me every time. Hobo with a stick.
At least Ray Park can fight, and he doesn't look constipated.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I wish Brian was here. We'll give him mouth focus.
Yeah.
He's like, oh. I'm like, no, I don't want to hear it. When 8 comes out, the only thing I'll care about is probably Luke, but that's another topic for another year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch this
next year or something.
I don't care about the
I
road
haven't
cut.
seen that cut yet, Sean. Don't spoil it for me.
Well, that cut.
I'm not.
The road cut. I've seen the theatrical cut. That's about it.
Yeah, the road cut is amazing. Trust me.
Good.
Yeah, the road cut actually fixes some actually plot holes, and actually I want seeing I won't spoil what happened, but holy shit, that's all I'm saying.
It's kind of like the director's cut of Daredevil. I like that they added different features, and the cover was different, and that it was a better cut of the film. I thought that was a really good cut.
I didn't really like the Daredevil cover. I thought it was kind of boring looking. Just
Which one?
like
The theatrical cut?
No, I'm talking about the DVD cover of the Daredevil Director's Cut. It looked kind of boring looking.
With Daredevil symbol.
The one I have?
Yeah.
Which one? The 2Ds?
Yeah, I think that's
2Ds? Oh my God.
No, not that. Not that type of. Yeah, that one. That's
that
it.
One. I don't have that one.
Well, that's the Director's Cut.
Yep.
Yeah, I have the director's cut, but with a different cover.
Yeah, different cover.
That was the first release.
You probably have the newer
one. On Blu-ray?
No, it's a DVD.
Anyways,
let's see here. Okay. Here we go. Okay, now this one would be. Let me just turn this set up quick. I'm laying down. Wait.
I have that.
Yeah, I have that too.
I don't.
But mine has all 3 discs in it.
But you made your own version or whatever.
Yes, I did.
I really want this to happen.
What is this?
Open Goblin.
Wait. Oh, here's my problem. I don't like that. Okay, I don't. I'm sorry. Call me. I'm a big fan, but yeah, I mean, I just don't like the Ultimate Goblin.
Understandable.
I just think it's gonna be stupid in a film. A big giant Hulk thing. It's gonna wreck stuff.
Yeah, they always gotta copy the Hulk. That's why the Ninja Turtles look like Shrek.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's
true.
why.
And then Doomsday is gonna be this.
Doomsday looks like the Abomination from the Incredible Hulk. I'm like, enough
to
of
be
that.
fair, though, Doomsday himself it's always like that.
Doomsday looks like.
It could be both.
Don't
try to copy the Hulk.
Wait. Let me explain. Hang on. Before you jump on me, Doomsday is always a monster, and yeah, he doesn't look like Doom in the comics, but you know what? Screw it. At this point of it, not everything can be perfect.
But again, it looks so hideous. It looks like the cave troll from the Fellowship of the Ring. I mean, it looks like yes, it does look like yes. And it looks like the cave troll from the Fellowship of the Ring mixed with the Abomination, mixed with the Ninja Turtles, and then you got Doomsday. There's your Doomsday. Well, then some people say, oh, we could evolve. Well, then there's more stuff going on, and oh my God, I don't know.
It's a Doomsday character always like that. He always evolves at the point of his character. Like he had no character. He just.
But they shouldn't put Doomsday this early into their cinematic universe.
Yeah.
It makes
Why
no
didn't
sense.
they just wait for the first Justice League movie, dummies? At DC and
Even I
Warner
will
Brothers.
read that one.
I don't want DC to suck. I want them to be, but Man of Steel didn't win me over, and I don't know if this will either.
That only has one thing that I can, at least pull for, and that's Ben Affleck as Batman. That's it.
I want it.
Wonder Woman, they're like, they cast some Israeli chick that has an accent, and they haven't shown her act in the movie yet. So I'm worried about that too.
I'm Jewish, so.
When did Wonder Woman have an accent? She doesn't at all.
I do.
And I'm not a racist. I'm not anti-Semitic or anything. It's weird.
Yeah, good point.
It's just weird.
Sorry, my bad.
They already have footage from her movie, and I'm like, it looks like Xena. She's not Xena.
Honestly,
she's not Xena.
I'm sold.
She's on a horse, and then I'm like, and then Chris Pine's a villain. Yay, Chris Pine. The one Chris I don't care about.
He's not playing the villain.
The villain?
Or whatever he is, I don't know. He's in the film.
Steve Rogers, not Steve Rogers. Damn, I forgot his name. Oh yeah, Steve Trevor. My bad.
See, I never heard of him.
Okay, Steve Trevor was apparently one of the love interests back in the 1940s and 50s. I don't remember.
Let's see.
Like if they ever do this storyline, which I know they won't do it, but here's my advice. And did it for Marvel Comics in general. If you want to have Spider-Man, do this. This is good. Don't do Superior bullshit with the mind swap. Which if Superior comes into the movie, I'm gonna be pissed because Superior sucked. I hate Superior.
Who is this Superior you speak of?
Superior Spider-Man. Superior Spider-Man with Doc Ock and Spider-Man's body.
Yes, it's like they switch bodies. It's terrible. Yeah. Don't read it. I can't stand it. I bought a copy and then I'm like, damn, this sucks.
Which trade? Volume 1 or Volume 2?
I think it was Volume 1, 2. I need to check once.
Yeah. Because there's Superior Spider-Man Volume 1 after issue 700.
I think it's Volume
700 a large controversy.
But yeah, I mean, I just haven't gotten into comics.
I think you're right, because Superior Spider-Man Volume 1, it went after issue 700, then issue 9 happens, and then it gets so stupid. All the supporting characters are idiots.
Yeah.
No one figures it out except for one character, 2099. I love 2099. He's awesome. At least he's smart. He's intelligent. He can figure it out, but why can't everyone else figure it out? Like,
all I hope for this new Spider-Man is it's better than the Amazing movie.
Yeah, anything will be better than that. Anything. Spider-Man just climbing a building for like 10 minutes will be better than that whole 2 saga films or whatever. Anything. Just give us more Spider-Man. Stop with the Peter Parker romance BS. I already saw enough of that in the last 5 movies. The romance is not the center part of his universe, you know? That's one part of like many parts of his life, not just the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Spider-Man the character as well will be like way to delete it. But the problem with Marvel Comics and did a big one, not for the movies. Movies are different, but the comics, Marvel keeps holding him back. They're trying to change him.
Exactly.
They're just trying. They're a corporate CEO. Like, Parker industry should not even exist. That's Batman's concept. Stop stealing the Batman. It doesn't work.
I know. I'm sick of that.
Like, I'm sick of it too. They
try to Dark Knight everything. They try to Dark Knight Superman and Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four. Yep. With Arrow, it worked in the show. I think Arrow works as a dark show because Steve Amell sells that. He's not boring like Andrew Garfield is. Blech.
Well, first 2 scenes. Season 3 is when it went all done. It went full Batman. It didn't work.
Yeah, I know. Ra's al Ghul and all that, but at least I can enjoy the action. It's not like five minutes of action in the whole episode.
I'm more into the Flash, but I love the
Flash.
Yeah.
I love the Flash.
I've never seen Flash.
You should.
Yeah,
I've only watched like the first 2 seasons of Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have the first season on DVD. I've seen the second and third seasons sporadically, and 4 I haven't missed an episode yet. And I've been watching Supergirl. Don't laugh at me.
Supergirl is amazing. I love Supergirl.
Yeah, that's my heroine right there. That's my strong chick.
There's rumors
that's beautiful to boot. Let me write this down. Hold on.
There's actually a confirmed confirmation that we're getting a crossover with Supergirl and the Flash. That's happening.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
But no, that's actually happening. It's true. You don't believe me. Okay, you want proof? I'll give you proof.
There's rumors that Tom Welling may actually reprise his Smallville role on Supergirl.
That would be interesting. I wouldn't mind that. At least they're not afraid to show her in the costume. In Smallville, he can't even be in the Superman costume. Come on.
Well, because Smallville
was drama. That was some teen romance drama. I'm like, no. Give us what we want. Stop holding back and making it girly and boring.
Is that why you're not watching Gotham? Because it's not Bruce in the suit yet?
No, Gotham's been gone for months, man. It's coming back in February, the 29th. I'll watch it again. Mr. Freeze? Hell yeah. Be better than Galavan. I hated that guy. Screw James Rain. I hate that guy with his stupid big eyes and his.
Gotham yet? Is it worth it?
Yeah, it is. At least for some of it. Some of it was worth it. Some of it is not. I don't care for some of the villains that are not, the ones we've seen in Batman, and they put in some stupid gay, innuendos, and the soundtrack is horrible sometimes. Just ugh. But I think Bruce Wayne is fine as a kid. The kid that plays him is good, and I like Jim Gordon, so that's enough for me.
Oh, fun fact!
I found it. Official confirmation.
Okay.
I was right.
Here's some trivia for you guys, though. You know the guy who plays Gordon in that show actually played Batman at one point?
Yeah, he did. He was in one of the cartoons. I think it was Year One.
Batman Year One animated movie.
Yeah.
Brian Craig. Gentlemen, I am new.
Here's what we know. Oh, I want that.
It's actually happening.
Right there.
Wow, first he gets crossovered with Arrow, now he's getting crossed over with Supergirl.
With the girl, yes.
What's next? You're going to cross Supergirl with Arrow?
Or Legends of Tomorrow?
It's if that happens, then I'll be happy with it. But that because that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Going tomorrow is amazing. Like the guy who plays Venom Savage, he's perfect. Like he's awesome.
Perfect. He hasn't done anything for me yet. And the guy, but the worst to me is the guy that plays Rip Hunter. Oh my God, that guy is horrible. The last episode, he did a fight scene that literally it was so horrible. I've seen girls fight better than him. He's from Doctor Who, the latest season. He's horrible.
Yeah.
This, what's his name? Arthur Darvill. Oh
Yeah,
my God! Every time I see him talk, I would die laughing because his accent's so thick, and he's like, "Oh, I hesitate." I swear he did that. See the last episode of Legends of Tomorrow. 20 minutes. He punches the guy in the face. He leaves the room and he says hesitate. It's like he's repeating himself, and that was recorded. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Whatever.
You can't say hesitated. You gotta say hesitated.
Again, that's what one might have for. It's not. They're still trying to get their footing in. You know what? Who cares? Like,
just, yeah. But the rest of the show I can watch. Him, no. Hesitated. Ugh.
Yeah, whatever.
Say it once, not 4 times.
Anyways, despite that, actually, like, here's the thing. I'm actually in the defense on this one because I actually like Roy and Doctor Who, but I like Rip Hunter. He may not be perfect, but you know what? Screw it. At this point, what can you do?
Yeah. I just ignore him and just get to the good stuff. That's it.
Yeah. You do that. Anyways, wait. Oh yeah, like I have a Supergirl Flash crossover. One, I'm happy about that because that means we get to see one of my favorite heroes. Well, it's not Wide West Flash. I miss Wide West Flash so much, but that's a topic. But you know what? I wish we could see Supergirl and Barry on what? Took us Barry on second Flash, take out the first Flash. Whatever. I wish we could see 2 of my favorite heroes crossover in live action. That never happened. Actually, wait. Actually, not that true. It did happen once in Smallville, sort of, kind of. Whatever.
So do you have anything more to discuss, or?
I think we went out of topics.
Yeah, how long have you been streaming for?
Like an hour and a half or something.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to end it here, we can.
And we could do another one.
The only rumor I did hear in general, there's one rumor that just pissed me off. It's the Ultimate Spider-Man TV show bullshit. That show got a 4th season.
Oh my God.
Like, why? The show's garbage. Why is it getting a 4th season? Why is it inspiring the Deadpool? In fact, that show is Deadpool. Except for Spidey. Excuse me for a minute.
Read what I wrote.
Stupid. Ugh. And guess what it's called? Yes.
What?
Yes.
What?
Ultimate Spider-Man vs. the Sinister Six.
I see. Good job, yeah. Read what I wrote. Read what I wrote.
Superman Brandon Lau is on Arrow on the Flash. Well, agreed. Yes, and that makes me happy. I agree with that too.
At least he's getting work again, so
I'm
that's
falling asleep.
It's fine. You could go take a nap, Parker. We could end, because it's fine. At least I showed up this time.
Yeah.
We could
yeah. I'll just end it here. Thank you guys for joining me. Yeah, I'll do some more of these some other time, you know. And actually, I think Tavia is actually planning to do a Deadpool spoiler discussion once we all see the film.
I'm going to see it for in the afternoon on Friday.
Okay. Because we got to all see it first before we do the discussion.
Like Friday or Saturday.
Okay, yeah. So that'll be on Tavia's channel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Take care. May the Force with you. And I'll stop the live thing. Just wait one second.
Okay.